Hey guys, welcome to Tate's Travel. Today we're talking about one of our favorite destinations ever, Sedona, Arizona. It didn't fail us in any way. It was the most magnificent place we had been to ever in our lives. We had dreamed about going here. We had planned and researched it, and all the planning and research, it still surprised us, and we barely scratched the surface. There's hundreds of things to do here. There's over 400 miles of trails. It's just beautiful. We drove into town, we drove through this forest, and all of a sudden it started curving and we started going into the mountain. The Coconino National Forest on both sides, the Black Hills. It's just so beautiful. Just red rocks everywhere. Then we hit a couple of stoplights they had where it went down to one-lane traffic. And Amy's screaming at me like, "Oh my gosh, Marcus, keep your eyes on the road." I'm like, "Well, here, you take the camera and start filming. This is, oh my gosh, this is beautiful." If you haven't been, you got to go. It's like a national park. It's not a national park, but my gosh, it felt like the first time we went to Zion National Park in Utah. We were just overwhelmed by all the everything. We stayed for 5 days. We camped at Rancho Sedona campground, RV resort, and it's just outside of town. And as we drove through town, it was just restaurants, local cafes, and they don't just have South American food here like you're thinking guacamole and tacos and stuff like that, Southwestern food. They have that, and we ate that, and it was delicious, but they have so much more. They have breweries and wineries and foods from all over the world that come here, and they set up shop, and it's just a great town. And they have gift shops. They have a Life is Good store, which is always a plus in my store because I love Life is Good. It's just to die for, this place. I can't talk enough about it. So as you come into town, you see all the little roundabouts. There's 3 or 4 different roundabouts, and it goes, a series of twists and turns through the town. You're surrounded completely by red rock on both sides, mountains. They have pink Jeep tours there where you can basically take a tour to anything. We took one to climb rocks in a Jeep. We had never done that before, and that was just amazing. But they have tours all over. You can set up in advance and make your reservations. Sedona has this, what they call vortex, where it's a popular meditation spot. But for me, I don't do a lot of meditation, but there was a sense of energy as we came into town. Oh my gosh, I don't know, just this vibe, just this energy everywhere, And we got into the campground, and it was just beautiful. It was probably one of my favorite campgrounds making our way out west. Cozy spot in the shade with trees and some squirrels every morning. The biggest squirrels I've ever seen. And they would greet us every morning and try to steal our breakfast, of course. But it was just a great base to go to this campground. People were friendly there. It was easy reservations. In fact, we booked another day there because Amy got so tired and worn out from all the hikes we did in Sedona that we ended up staying there an extra day. And like I said, we just scratched the surface. There's so many things to do. So we got settled in the camp. We made food.
This is our Jetboil. The food we got from a place called REI. Tonight we are sampling the home-style chicken and rice. And it's just proportioned enough where we can split it 2 servings into these 2 bowls. And it's just enough. It doesn't look like a lot, but I'm telling you, it fills us up. And then we're going to partake in some adult beverages. So this is the setup. This is the thing right here. This has a little propane, a little gas at the bottom, Jetboil. You screw this on right here. Give it a little gas. There we go, a little gas. And you got to have one of these torches, and then you can adjust it. You can adjust it to however big a flame. If you want a big flame, you want a smaller flame, or you want to put it out like I just did. Oh geez. 1 cup of water is all it requires. You put it on there until it hits in the space. Yep, right there. In a matter of minutes, it'll boil that water, and then all you do is open this up, pour the water in there, take the salt pack out, pour the water in there, stir it up, seal it back up for 10 minutes, and then it's yummy. What are you doing?
Oh my gosh.
What are you doing?
Doing laundry. This is the fun part about camping on the road, or van life.
$2.50 for a 28-minute spin. We got 2 machines going. Another $5 over here to dry all the clothes. Total of $10
Yep,
altogether?
all together.
About $10 altogether, so not too bad, but we haven't done laundry in a week and a half. So we didn't carry around a big duffel bag full of clothes in the van and moving it around in the van.
This is the part of van life that is not so glorious.
Yeah, but it has to be done. Campsite here has been wonderful. It's been awesome. It's probably my favorite so far. Is it your favorite?
Yeah, my favorite too.
Yeah, so we camped in Floribama. We camped in Louisiana at Bernard State Park outside of New Orleans, which was okay. We weren't really there for long because we were between the boat ride and the
Cemetery and the bourbon street.
and the tours and stuff, and walking downtown and eating that delicious cinnamon.
It was a salmon. Oh my god. It's beignet.
Beignet, sorry.
Cafe
Cafe
de Monde.
de Monde beignet. It was so delicious.
We went out to check out the town, and then we got a good night's sleep because in the morning we knew we were getting up early and doing something.
So, got the doors open in the back. Wow. Nice cool breeze. Our new screen that we had installed. Just kidding. And yes. So yes, one thing we have learned on this trip is we packed way too much stuff. Or packed better. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not sure. But I am cooking Amy a gourmet meal. We have eggs, we have bacon, and we got cheese right here. And the handy dandy toaster. And look, they match. Teal is the color of the aloha. checking the weather. So for people way in the back, you got to look up. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like we're...
But it's a little bit of a thrill coming up. Sounds like the Titanic. So we're gonna tilt a little to the right. Well, that's normal under these conditions. And we made it. Too easy. Do it again. Especially look down at the bottom. So, one thing I want you to know to expect is I do everything in a very controlled way. I'm not going to try to speed through here, of course not. I go very slow, but we. Let's go get this game done.
So there you have it. What a fantastic time. Sedona is just a crazy place, a beautiful place, and you're gonna want to go. You're gonna want to go visit it again and again and again. I know. Amy and I will be back. We're going to be back so many times. We're going to move there. I don't care. I would move there. It's really cool. There's so much stuff to do. We only scratched the surface. Man, it's fun. The chapel on the hill was just absolutely amazing. It's only a couple miles from the campground. We were there in no time at all, and there it was. There's this big chapel on the hill, like we had seen it on the website and seen all the pictures, and they actually hold service there, so during the week. So it's pretty cool. And just to go inside there and sit in the silence. Everybody was really, really nice and quiet, and very mindful of others inside the church. And then you go downstairs. They only allow a few at a time, but you go downstairs. It's this huge gift shop down there, and of course we bought some merchandise for our moms to bring back with us, and just a great time. After we left there, Amy was able to book an excursion through Pink Jeep, and man, I'll tell you what, that was a blast. I'd never been rock climbing in a Jeep like that. I seen it on TV, and I was like, whoa, what are we doing? What are we getting ourselves into? But it was fun. I was mainly worried for Amy, but she didn't get motion sickness at all. The driver asked for a volunteer to sit up front to level out the Jeep, because we had a family in the Jeep with us. And of course my wife raises her hand, and she jumps up there, and she was fine. She was laughing and giggling the whole time, and it's very hard to film. I couldn't film it at all. It was near impossible. I tried with my camera, tried with my iPhone. We were just bouncing all over the place, and you can't really tell, but there's, especially that last one, is a steep hill. It goes straight down, and you have to go super slow. So after we left there, we went back to the campground, decided that we'd call it a day, but Amy wasn't done. She wasn't ready. She wanted to go to Slide Rock State Park. That's all she was talking about. She loves these things. So just outside of town, not very far. Again, short distance. We went to Slide Rock State Park. It used to be an apple orchard owned by a family, and they sold it or donated. I'm not sure which, but it's like 43 acres, surrounded by Red Rock Mountains, and the slide is like 80 feet long. You can slide down there, and then there's like this cliff area where Amy and I worked up the courage, and we both jumped. It was very intimidating, to say the least, but we did it. We had fun. So hope you enjoyed this video. We have more to come from Sedona. We have a few hikes that we went on, and again, it was just, there's so much to do there. We'll have to go back. We'll have to go back soon, I hope, and just spend some more time there. So if you liked the video, give us a like, a thumbs up. I appreciate it. It helps our channel and lets us know that you like our content. Please subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already, and hit the bell to be notified for future videos. We have a lot more coming. Making our way out west. We still got, I'm not going to tell you. You'll just have to stick around and find out. But so thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Tate is out.